Hi, I'm Robert, and today I'm going to show you how to take this image from here to here, all in Lightroom. In this video, I'm going to bring up the shadows to take full advantage of the dynamic range. I want to see all of the details underneath the pier. Let's get started at the bottom like we usually do. Make sure we're on the current version. We're going to skip post-crop vignetting. Let's click on constrain crop, zoom in on the horizon, and let's double check this image is straight. That's better. Next, we'll scroll up, click on Remove Chromatic Aberrations, and Enable Profile Corrections. I want to remove the distortion caused by shooting with an ultra-wide angle lens. I was using a Tokina 11-16 on a Canon 40D. Now let's sharpen this image like we usually do. We'll enter in 100, and we'll apply a mask. Hold down the Alt key to bring up the mask. Let's sharpen everything but the sky. Next, we'll scroll up, skipping the color panel. We'll return to it later. The white balance already looks good, so I'm not going to mess with that. Now, to access the full dynamic range of this image, let's bring the highlights all the way down and open the shadows all the way up. Next, let's set our contrast by adjusting the white point and the black point. We're going to bring the white point up until we clip, and then back it down. No need to adjust the black point since we're already clipping. We're now using the full dynamic range of the image. Our histogram's all the way from the left side to the right side. As we hover over the histogram, you can see the left side is blacks, then shadows, the middle is our exposure, and to the right is the whites. Now let's go down to our color panel and adjust our colors. I usually start with luminance. Luminance is how bright or how dark a color is. I like to darken the colors that I see in the sky. We're going to bring orange down a little bit. Next, we'll bring yellow down. We'll also do blue and purple. After I adjust the luminance, I go to saturation and adjust the same colors. So we're going to bring orange up as well as yellow. And blue will go up also. I'm not going to touch purple because I don't want any more purple in the sky. The underside of the pier is our main attraction in this image, so let's grab a brush tool to help bring it out. You can double click on Effect to reset all of your sliders. Make sure you have Auto Mask turned on. Press O to turn on our overlay, and let's brush the underneath of the pier. We don't need to be super precise here. This is good enough. Press O to turn off our overlay. Now to bring out the detail on the bottom side of the pier, let's increase our texture. I'm going to decrease the exposure slightly because it's a little bright underneath the pier. Now we have more detail and contrast. Let's close our brush and take a look at our composition. We have very strong leading lines leading up into the corner of the image. We can follow this line from the top right to the bottom left. This line also leads from the foreground to the background. I'm always looking for leading lines to lead the eye through the image. I especially like when the lines end up right in the corner of an image. Now that we have the base edit complete for this image, we can copy it and apply it to other images in this set. Go down here, click copy. Let's select white balance. I don't want to include local adjustments, so I have that box unchecked, as well as transform, spot removal, and crop. Those aspects of the image need to be adjusted on a case-by-case basis. All of our other settings, such as colors and exposure, we're going to copy over and paste it onto another image. So just come down here, press copy. Let's open up our timeline down here and select the next image. Since this image was shot shortly after our previous image, the settings should pretty much be the same. So let's go ahead and paste in our settings. And that looks pretty good. We can make some fine-tune adjustments from here. Let's take a look at those. I'm going to bring the shadows down just a little bit. We had a little bit of a glow going on in the pier, but now we have a nice contrast in the pier. The only other thing I would do is check my horizon. Adjust it slightly. And now this image is also done. Until the lighting conditions change, we can copy and paste these settings across all similar images. I really like the way this image came out, and now we have a nice base edit for all of the other images in the set. Another simple way to apply your settings to multiple images is to have your main image selected. Select all of your images that you want by shift clicking. Go to sync. Make sure you have all of the settings you want applied, then press synchronize. Now all of the highlighted images will have the same settings as your image that's shown on screen. I hope you liked this video. Please like and subscribe. Thanks.